What's going on, everybody? This is Vaping with Hacked, and this is going to be a review, and my first review. Let me fix the camera here of a new mod that I just purchased. I want to try to get into reviewing some things. I still got this is my first time doing this, so don't really have a camera and all that stuff. That's really good. But anyway, today I went and purchased the Wismec Reuleaux Rx200, designed by JayBo, and I gotta say, this thing is awesome. I love this mod. It's a triple 18650 mod. It does temperature control. It supports it supports titanium, stainless steel, nickel. It also, is a variable wattage, variable voltage mod. It does your Casaa and stuff like that as well. Let's go over a little specs here. Like I said, it was designed by JayBo. It does, let's see, it's 510 spring loaded. I believe it's like a gold plated contact. Let's see, magnetic back panel. It's got 4 magnets, which are really nice. You don't really get much battery back panel movement. It has a little, but not a whole bunch. It's got a 0.69 inch OLED screen. It can read down in nickel to 0.05 up to 1 ohm, and then in variable wattage it can read down to a 0.1 up to 3.5. It actually does a true 200 watts, from 1 watt to 200 watts. The temperature can go from 100 to 315 Celsius and 200 to 600 Fahrenheit. It does, like I said, it does take 3 18650 batteries. It does have a USB charging port, and it is firmware upgradable, and it works. That's a great thing. Not saying that anything, the DNA 200 version of this doesn't work or anything, but there are other mods that say they're upgradable firmware, and we're not going to say any names, but they don't do it. But it does have stealth and like a keypad lock where you can't, change your settings and stuff like that. We'll look in that when I go into some of the menu functions. What else can we say about it? It comes in the white and kind of, I don't even know what color you call that, kind of teal or something, and also comes in a solid black. I like the screen on it. The screen is pretty nice and bright. It's not going to be as big and as bright and vibrant as a DNA 200, but it still is a good screen. I like it because it's easy. You can get through the menu easy. There's not a lot of hoops you got to kind of jump through to get it to work how you want it to. This mod, I think, is for the vapor that's kind of like on the go, that want to set it up and forget about it and go. The battery life lasts freaking forever, because it is ran in series, so the battery life is amazing on it. It has some weight to it. It does have a lot of weight. It fits in your hand well. I don't know how well women are gonna like how much it weighs and how it fits your hand, but for a man, for me, I really enjoy this mod. I have several mods that, big mods, my Casaa, and even though I'm gonna get a lot of haters on it, I still rock the IPv4. It never failed me. I have a couple series boxes. What else can I say about this mod, though? Let me think. They do have the Reuleaux that comes in a DNA 200, which the DNA 200 chip is amazing with the eScribe software and stuff, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about this. Let's see, it is 50 millimeters by 40 millimeter by 84 millimeters. 84 is tall, and then the 50 and 40 is wide and everything like that. They say it has an optimized heat dissipation design. I don't know so much about that. It does get a little warm, but it really depends on your wattage and what build you're running and so on and so forth. It does have plenty of battery venting. You can see all the venting there. It's got 3 on either side. So it's got plenty of venting for your batteries, which is awesome, because some of the other mods with the DNA 200s didn't actually have venting and stuff, which I think venting needs to be on every mod, no matter what chip, what it is. I think there needs to be venting, just in case something happens. But again, it does a true 200 watts. It hits really well. Let's see here. I got my Velocity clone. I know a lot of people don't like clones, but I can't afford all this high-end shit. So Velocity clone by Tobacco, I love it. It is my favorite RDA that I've ever owned or ever had a chance to vape on. I have a 10, looks like a 10 wrap around 3 millimeter bit of and I think it's anarchist wire. Let's see here. Got my Betty pinups by Betty here, or excuse me, pinup Betty, and I love that juice, man. It kills your coils, but it's awesome. But let's take a vape on it. We'll take a hit off of it and see how it produces here. Very good. This is a very, very nice setup. If anybody is interested in getting the Reuleaux Rx200, get a Velocity on it, man. Even the clone, I know it sucks. You don't have the money to go buy expensive authentic, but I'm sorry, get the clone. The Velocity still is #1 in my book. But let's go over some of the menu features. What you can do is you can do, let's see, it's 3 clicks to go from stainless, titanium, nickel. So 1, 2, 3, and that's in your, I think that's in nickel mode. I'm on my cell phone, so it's kind of backwards, but you can cycle through and go to each one. And then when you're on this, if you can adjust up and down. Oop, I got it locked here. Oh, but that's a good thing. Unlocking it, hold both buttons on the bottom, you're up and down, it unlocks. And you can adjust your temperature up and down. But say you want to adjust wattage and you're in temperature control, you can actually tap the button, hit the button 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can get into your wattage. And you can adjust up and down however you want to. Then hit it once and it goes back. But we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it just cycles through. And then we're going to go back to our wattage here. Now, you have your up and your down. It cycles through really fast, and it actually will go all the way. Let's see, what is that? Let's say 200 watts. And you can go all the way down, and it goes pretty quick. I mean, it's not the fastest, but it sure isn't the slowest in the world. It goes all the way down to 1 watt. But I vape this about 100 watts, close to it. Let's see, it's 102. We're going to take it down. We'll take it down to 97.5 watts. Lock that in. Now, like I showed you, you can lock the screen. If you turn it off, 5 clicks on and off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That turns it off. If you want to, oh, this is a cool feature too. if you want to see your batteries, how much life left you have on your batteries in it, if you just continue to click. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Now the screen's off. If you hold all 3 buttons and continue to hold, it will show you, or it's supposed to, there it goes, it shows you how much battery you have left on each battery, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. And you also can, let's see, I believe if you hold, let's see, I'm sorry, if you hold the up and down, the up and the fire button, it does nothing. The down and the fire button, when it's off, actually does nothing. Let's see, the up and down buttons, if you hold those while it's off, it flips the screen. So up and down flips the screen, then 5 clicks turns it back on. But I'm gonna flip the screen so y'all can probably see it, because I'm using a phone, so it could be upside down. I'm not really sure. Either way here, let's see, what else does it do here? Oh, if you hold the down and fire buttons, it turns it to stealth mode. I'm sorry, I didn't hold it long enough. Stealth mode. And then it will stay black, or it's supposed to. There it is, stealth on. Okay, now, see, it vapes when it's off. The screen isn't on. But I'm going to turn that back on here. What else we got? I showed you how to get in temperature control, how to adjust. Oh, one more thing. If you go back into temperature control, if I can get it to do it. I was hitting too many buttons. Alright, now we're on, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we're in nickel mode, if we hold the up and fire button, you see that lock feature, that padlock, that actually locks your resistance in. So I'll do it again here. And it takes it off, hold it again, bop, turns it on. And that's awesome for temperature control. It locks your resistance in, and it's just awesome. I love that. Anyway, what else can we talk about on this thing? I'll show you the back panel. You have 4 magnets on the back panel here. It holds your 3 18650 batteries. We'll take the batteries out here and show you what the inside looks like. Take these batteries and put them down. This is what the inside looks like. You have the positive to the top on the back too, and then the negative on top on the front. The positives are spring loaded, which is a nice feature. Let me see, I'm gonna throw these batteries back in here. Actually, I might have made a mistake. I'm sorry. The spring loaded or actually the negative goes on top on the spring loaded part. Now we'll put the positive on this one here, and that's it. Screen comes back on, ready to rock. The door pops on just like that. It has a slight click, not bad. I'm not mad at it. It works fine for me. It don't really bother me at all. Get back to wattage mode here. When you put a say you put a new nickel build on, or titanium or stainless or whatever, if you were already vaping in temperature control, when you put it on, put your atomizer on, it's going to ask you if it's a new coil or same coil, and you can choose new or same. If you have to take your tank off or something like that for a reason, put it back on. After you fill it up or something like that, it'll ask you new coil or same coil, something like that, and you can tell it's the same coil, and it'll hold your resistance and it'll keep it locked, which is a good feature too, which a lot of them do that now. What else can I say about it? I don't know if I stated it already. It has the USB port on the front for you can charge with it, but I don't personally do that. I'm not really fond of charging my batteries that way. I have a big charger and I take my batteries out and charge them that way. If you do use the charger on the front, I would try to not do it overnight. Because it's not good to sleep while something's charging. I don't think that's a good idea. But and it's it's firmware upgradable. It works. I bought mine today and upgraded it to I believe it's version 1.08 is the new one. I upgraded it today. It was simple, easy, quick. There was no secret things you had to do to upgrade it. It was one of the easiest upgrades I've ever done on a mod. I'll show you the 510 here. Let me take this off. It is a 510 stainless steel threaded with a gold plated 510 pin. It has the cutouts for if anybody uses an atomizer, it still gets their air from the bottom. It does have like a 22, might be like a 23 millimeter little cup there. So when you thread your atomizer on, it kind of sits down in that cup. Everything that I've tried on it, all my tanks and RDAs and stuff have fit flush. I've seen another video where someone said that they had some that didn't. I might not have the same mods, the same atomizers or tanks, whatever, as they do. Everything I've threaded on it sit flush, like the Hercules Plus or the Magnus, or Magnus, whatever, tank, my Troll, different stuff like that. Threads on, sits flush, looks nice. It really is nice. It's a really nice mod. I enjoy using it. It has a great feel to me. I can see where other people might not like the weight of it because of the 18-650s, but the weight isn't a big thing with me, as you can tell. You can tell. And to be honest with you, I've been wanting to do reviews for a while, but kind of had to get over the I guess kind of the stress about doing it. I'm kind of weird about wanting to put myself out there a little bit and do this kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna worry about it. And I want to keep doing reviews for y'all, but I have like 0 subscribers. This is my first video. I'm hoping that I will get a lot of subscribers. The video content will get better. The way I do it will get better. Right now I'm recording off of a brand new a new phone. It's so it's not going to be the best quality. It's not going to be, the audio is not going to be the greatest. How I show you up close, the screens and all that stuff might not be the greatest right now. But if I get some subscribers and people that want to see my videos and stuff, we will go forward and get better things to do it with. But for right now, this is what I have. And this is the Wismec Reuleaux Rx200 by JayBo. It's an awesome mod. I think everybody should go and check it out, and if they can afford it, go buy one, because they are great mods. I think they're going to be around for a while. I think that a lot of people are going to not copycat, but I think a lot of people are going to start going to the 18-650s and making mods like this. They're just great. They got great battery life. They feel nice in the hands. They're heavy. They feel like they're made out of quality. But I think that's all that I have. I don't think there's really anything else that I can tell you about it. The menu functions and the key functions and stuff like that are really simple, really easy. They are just really simple and easy to use, and the interface is just very user friendly on this. But that's all I got today. Hopefully we'll be putting out more videos for y'all, and I hope y'all like it. I hope you like and subscribe it and share it with your buddies, and we're going to give this a shot. But from me to you, I'm going to take another hit off this RX200 for y'all, and I hope you enjoy the video. See you around.